demo session on basics of Java platform.
In today's agenda is array declaration. You will see how to declare one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and three-dimensional arrays. So, coming to array declaration, before declaring an array, first you should know what is an array. A single variable name can be used to store a list of data. So, that variable name is called as an array. See, for example, see this image. Here, just imagine items is the array variable name, or it's the array variable. This array variable can be used to store this list of data. So, this variable name is called as an array. Okay. In Java, the most important thing is, in Java, arrays are objects that can hold variables of the same type. So, an array can have either primitive variables or reference variables, object reference variables. So, you can have either reference variables or primitive variables in your array. Okay. Declaring an array of primitives. Declaring an array of primitives. It means how to declare an array for storing your primitive variables. For example, here I have declared one primitive array. Now, why it is called as primitive array? Here, int is the primitive data type, and these single square brackets are representing one-dimensional array. And here, id is the name of the array, and it also refers an array of primitive variables, because here we are declaring primitive array. So, this array variable name refers an array of primitive variables. And next one is declaring an array of object references. It means how to declare an array for storing your object reference variable. For example, here book is my predefined class, and here books is the name of the array variable, and it also refers, this is more important, and it also refers an array of object reference variables of book class. This array variable name books refers an array of object reference variables of book class. Next, we are going to instantiate or create an array object. For example, here I have one primitive array declaration. One primitive array is declared items. Next, we are going to instantiate or create an array object by using new operator. So, this is a new operator. This new operator is used to create an array object, or it is used to instantiate an array object. So, first I told, in Java, arrays are objects that can hold variables of the same type. So, we can create an object by using new operator. Int is the data type, and here 100 is the length of the array. So, see this image. Once your array object has been created by using new operator, it can be assigned to the array variable name. This array variable name refers either primitive variables or object reference variables. See, here we are creating an array object, and the array object is assigned to the array variable name items. So in this line, first we declared an array. In the second line, we instantiated or we created an array object. These both lines can be written in a single statement, as mentioned here. An array index starts from 0. See this diagram. This is our array. The length of the array is 100. It means your array has 100 elements. But the array index here, the array index starts from 0. It means the index of the first element of your array is 0. The array index of the second element of your array is 1. So the same thing. What is 99? Here 99 specifies the array index of the last element of your array is 99. So array index starts from 0. So keep it in mind. Okay. Instead of creating an array object, you can directly instantiate your array by providing some data. See here, that is called array initializer. Here I have declared one primitive array, and this primitive array is instantiated directly by providing some data. So this is called array initializer. So far we discussed how to declare and how to create an array object. Now we are going to see how to access an array element from your array. For example, this is your class. Inside your class, you have a main method. Below the main method, here I have declared one primitive array, and the array is instantiated by using new operator. The total length of the array is 100. It means the array has 100 elements. Now we are going to access the elements from your array one by one. For that, I am going to use for loop. So the for loop and its variations will be discussed in the next chapter, flow control. But right now, just understand, for loop has 3 parts. In the first part, one local variable I is initialized by 0. The second part of the for loop is Boolean expression or conditional expression, which returns either true or false. Here I less than age. What is age? Here age is the name of the array variable. And what is length? Length is the predefined field of the predefined array class. It simply returns the length of the array. What is the length of the array? 100. So I less than age dot length means I less than 100. So the body of the loop will be executed till the value of the I is less than 100. Third one is iteration portion. This portion will increment a variable's value by exactly 1 for each iteration of the for loop. Okay. When the program control executes the for loop, first the value of I would be 0. The value of I would be 0. So your program control executes this system.println function. It is inside the for loop. Here we are giving age of I. Here I is a loop control variable. It is passed as an array index. So when the loop first starts, the value of I would be 0. So it means age of 0. Here 0 specifies an array index. So it specifies the array index of the first element of your array. So the first value of your array will be printed. And then at the time of next loop, the value of I would be 1. It means age of 1. Now 1 refers an array index. Okay. Next one is multi-dimensional array. You can declare two-dimensional or three-dimensional arrays. Here I have declared one two-dimensional string array. Here two set of square brackets are representing two-dimensional array. Here two dim array is the name of the array variable name. So this variable name refers an array of object reference variables of string class. Because string is a class, so we can declare object reference variables for your string class. So this variable refers an array of object reference variables of string class. The same way you can also declare three-dimensional array. Here the three set of square brackets are representing the three-dimensional array. So now we are going to examine the 3x4 two-dimensional array. Here I have declared one two-dimensional primitive array, and the array is instantiated by using new operator, and these are array indexes of two-dimensional array. This is a left index and this is a right index. Here left index determines rows. Here this is a right index. Right index determines columns. So see this diagram. So this diagram shows the index values of the 3x4 two-dimensional array. 3x4 means 3 rows, 4 columns. See, here the left index determines rows. It has 3 rows. And a right index determines columns. In our case, right index has 4 columns. Okay. And these are all array indexes of the 3x4 two-dimensional array. So now you know the array index starts from 0. This is the left index, this is the right index. And next one. See, now the left index is 0 and the right index is 1. It means second column in the first row. The same thing. See this one. The left index is 0 and right index is 3. It means 4th column in the first row. So we have 4 columns in each row. Okay. So you can access an array element. You can access any array element from your array by using index values. You see the example. Suppose if you want to access the second element in the first row of your array,